Hi, and welcome to this new episode. So you might be wondering what it takes to remove vocal straining for good when singing. And maybe you find yourself straining your voice when you're singing high or low notes, and you really want to get rid of that. Well, in this episode, I've got you covered with a practical technique to release any straining for good so that you can experience that vocal freedom that we're all looking for in no time. Let's dive into it. Hi, my name is Maggie and I help passionate singers just like yourself become the best versions of themselves by doing what they love doing the most, which is singing. And in these episodes, you're going to get practical tips, advice, insights, techniques around singing so that you can up-level your singing skills. So let's take at what it looks like to remove vocal straining when singing. In order to truly get this, first we need to understand some common mistakes that many beginner singers tend to make. The first one is thinking that straining is normal. Many beginner singers think that, oh yeah, it's a high note, so it's normal that I have to strain my voice to get there. Well, you're going to learn differently today. A second thing that many beginner singers also believe is that by straining their voice and singing in this way often and repeating that, it will improve. Kind of like the more I do it, the better it will become kind of mentality. And I know I used to think that, and I used to be someone who would practice every day, but I wasn't practicing in the right way, which caused my voice to get worse instead of better. So it's really a matter of practicing the right types of exercises to release that strain. Also, what I used to think as well is that you need to have some kind of talent in order to be able to sing those high notes or the low notes. I thought that the high notes were just not for me because I couldn't reach them and that my talents would lie elsewhere. Well, a trained singer, and that's what I discovered afterwards, well, they know that it's not about talent. It's about the right type of vocal training. Training over talent. That's our new motto. And so once we're aware of those common misconceptions that many beginner singers might have, that's where we're getting into the world of the trained singer. That's where I want to get you. And that's where you realize, again, that it's training over talent, but also that straining and that feeling of tension in your throat when singing is actually a sign that you might be using the wrong vocal technique or that you might be using your voice in the wrong way. So trained singer, they pick up on that. And that's what we need to be aware about. Also, trained singers, they know that it's not necessarily about singing more often, but it's about using your voice in the right way. So what I hinted at earlier, it's not about the amount of time that you're singing, it's how you're using that time. So yes, you can sing for 2 hours, you can sing along with your favorite karaoke version of a song, or you can do actual exercises to train different parts of your voice to then get better and then apply that in a song. And that's what the trained singer does. That's where I want to get you. So let's look at what we need to be able to take away that straining. And the first thing to look at is what is the root of the straining. Because some people might strain their voice because they lack breath support. Other people might strain their voice because they're pushing their voices and trying to hit the higher pitches by staying in one register. So the first thing really is to diagnose what's happening and where you're at within your vocal journey. So I chose a very fun song to work on today, and we're going to do that together. It's Mamma Mia from ABBA. I'm sure you know it, and if not, I'll sing it once, and then you can learn it by repeating this video. So it goes like this. Mamma Mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed ya. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? And we're gonna do it until there because I know it goes on and on and on. But that's the part that we're going to be working with today. Now, if you don't know that song, then my invitation to you is to go back in this episode, listen to that a few times. The idea is that now you're at a point where you can sing along with me. And once we have that, then we can go and look into the techniques. So I'm going to assume that you've done that and that you can sing along this piece with me. So let's do it together. Let's just sing it along. We're not focusing on any technique as of right now. We're just making sure that you know the melody, the rhythm, the lyrics, everything to be able to sing along with this song. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed ya. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Till there. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you sang along with me. If you had any trouble with that, rewind this episode so that you can practice that a little bit further on your own. We're going to move on. The first thing that we will have to notice is, is there any straining happening? Because as I said, there's no point, I haven't said it yet, but I'll say it now. There's no point in fixing something where there's no issue in your voice. So the first thing is to just be aware, is there actually something happening here that needs to be fixed? If so, what's that place? So let's try and sing that together and just notice how your voice feels when we're going through that chorus together. You might feel nothing, which is great. You might feel a lot of things, which is also great. All the things are just giving us information. So this is the awareness phase, like what is happening. And I'm inviting you to really notice the subtle shifts and changes in your voice depending on where the melody goes. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, and Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed ya. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? All right, assessment time. What did you feel? Did you feel any straining at any point? Yes? No? There's no right, there's no wrong answer here. There is just what is accurate to you. No judging our voices at this moment in time. Now, if this was too easy for you, I know I started off easy. That is intentional. Let's try and sing it a little bit higher. Mamma Mia. And notice there if you feel something different in your voice or not. Who knows? Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, and Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed ya. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Beautiful. Did you notice anything? Okay, yes, no, maybe. That's up to you. Let's do a last transition in pitch. And let's try it here. What do you feel in your voice when you're singing it here? This is our beginning note. Mamma Mia. Together. 1, 2, 3, and Mamma Mia. Here I go again. My, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia. Does it show again? Just how much I missed ya. And yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? What did you hear then? What? So the question is what we've done so far. We started singing the song in a pretty low key, and then we went up 2 times. So we have 3 different versions in total. And this first step is all about awareness. Did you notice a shift in your voice from the first version to the last version? If so, what shift did you feel? Many singers would tell me that they might feel, I'm not saying that's the case for you, but they might feel the strain on this part. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Those two sentences. That's where I hear most singers struggle when singing this song, which is great. So whatever that part is for you that you're feeling the straining at, and if you don't feel straining in this example, just take a song from your repertoire where you're feeling the straining. We can do the exact same thing with your own songs. But that's step 1, awareness. Step 2 is to identify what register that you're singing in. So we have different registers, and I'm not going to go too deep into this topic because we've done episodes about that in the past, and I'll link to them in the description here down below. But the main registers are chest voice, mixed voice, and head voice. And then, of course, we have the whistle register, we have the fry register, there's so many others. But let's take those 3 as the main 3 registers. Chest voice, mixed voice, head voice. Give me a let's do that together. Warm, low note, doesn't really matter how low, as long as it feels comfortable to you. That's your chest voice. Now give me a yoo-hoo. That would be your head voice. And again, we've done episodes about this in the past, so I will link to them in the description here down below. When you're straining your voice, it might be the case that you're in the wrong register. So for example, if I'm staying in chest voice and I'm straining my voice, it might be that I need to be switching to either mixed voice or head voice, or the other way around. If I'm feeling strain when singing in head voice, well, it might be that I need to switch back to mix or chest. So this is area number 2, or step number 2. We're going to go through the song again. And this time, I'm keeping it in the higher key just to challenge us a little bit. This time, I want you to notice when you're feeling that your voice is straining, where are you in your register? Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, and Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed ya. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia. Oh, we were going to stop there. Okay, so tell me, what did you notice? And again, there's no right or wrong. We're just assessing where we're at. So did you notice that on that place where you're straining, what register were you singing in? Was it chest voice? Was it mixed voice? Or was it head voice? We're just identifying what's the current situation. Now, if you're having a lot of value from this episode so far, I would highly, highly invite you to subscribe to this channel or on the podcast, wherever you're tuning in from, so that you can be on top of all the new episodes coming out in the future. Anyway, the best is yet to come, so let's continue with this. First, we've identified where we're straining the voice. Then we've identified what register we're singing in those areas. The third and last step is actually the most obvious one, but the one that is the most time or the most often forgotten. And that's, how can I adjust? So say, for example, that I'm singing, yes, I've been broken hearted, with a lot of straining in my voice. I was doing that on purpose now. I'm in chest voice when I'm doing that. If I feel strain there, let me test out what it would feel and sound like to sing it in mixed voice. Yes, I've been broken hearted. Ooh, that feels better. So just shifting from one register to another is oftentimes the key to release any vocal straining. So here's my invitation to you. Identify the parts where you strained your voice. You know what register you're currently in. Choose another one. If you're in chest, go into mix. If you're in mix, try your head voice. If you're in head, maybe go into mix. Or if you're in mixed voice, try your chest. So I want you to play with those register and see what becomes available for you when you do. Let's try that together. One last time. 1, 2, 3, and Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed ya. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why? I want to continue, but let's not. All right, so how was that for you? Did you feel any difference? Yes or no? Now, I must give you a little disclaimer because what we've done today is not easy. And you can only do that once you fully grasp and control those different registers. I cannot tell you, hey, go and sing in your mixed voice in this part if your mixed voice is not yet developed. And I know it took me 1.5 years to develop that mixed voice. So first, if we really take a step back, before we can do this process, we need to be able to sing in all of those registers: chest voice, mixed voice, and head voice. And then we can play around with them. Now, I mentioned earlier that I did an episode all about mixed voice, which includes also chest and head voice. So my invitation to you would be to go through that video next so that we can keep this conversation going. Because once you master that, then you can come back to what we've covered here and see what it would sound like for you in your singing when you're starting to play with those different registers. So I hope that helped. I am looking forward to see you in that next video. And if not, I'll see you here again next week for another episode. Bye!